Right, so hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video from me, Kezia Silk, Kezia's Fun Time. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Comment down below what videos I should do every time I want to or whatever. Don't know what I'm on about. Kind of. This video is kind of to do with bullying and why people shouldn't bully and why people shouldn't judge a book by its cover. The title of this video is why people shouldn't bully others, like judging and all that. I am using my dad's old phone and searching up facts and that so I can help remember. Like, I haven't ever been bullied. I know some of my friends that have been bullied and I haven't been there to experience it. Like, people have said mean things about me, but maybe I've been bullied a tiny bit, but not properly. Not really like in schools like most people would. Bullying is not a nice thing. It's very cruel and mean, and you shouldn't judge people for how they are. It's really not nice because in this society there's a lot of, like with the coronavirus and all that, there's a lot of things happening and people feel overwhelmed with the things that are happening in the world, and they don't need people judging them and being mean to them and calling them swear words or names that are very not nice. And you could end up getting arrested for it if you end up hurting that person, not only emotionally but like actually physically hurting them, abusing them and all that, like in relationships and that. People can get bullied by even relationships. And it's not very nice because you shouldn't judge relationships. You shouldn't judge anything until you actually get to know it or whatever. Like a person, you shouldn't judge a person until you get to know them. So, and this video, I do plan on it being a fair amount of time, like maybe like obviously more than 2 minutes now, or 3 minutes. Bullying information and advice about all forms. Okay, so I'm just searching it on the internet, on Samsung internet. So, okay, so I'm going to read this out. I'm going to try and speak clearly and not speak fast, because that's what I tend to do. So sorry if I do sometimes rush. It's just like, in my head it's like all there, but out there it's not, if you know what I mean. So, it says, bullying, it's not easy to stand up to bullying, but we are here to help. We have a free conditional helpline and information covering all forms of bullying. So, I'm going to start by saying, most people understand bullying as a behaviour by an individual or group repeated over time that is intended to hurt another individually or group either physically or emotionally. If you are struggling with bullying, harassment, cyberbullying or antisocial behaviours issues, we hope this website will enable you to identify solutions, remedies along with practical help. All bullying, whatever the motivation or method, is unacceptable and should not be tolerated. It can affect anyone and we are all potential targets, whether we are adult, child, or the bullying at school, in the community, at work, online or at home. By law, all schools must have measures in place to prevent bullying, and teachers, pupils and parents should be told what the policy is. As school inventing, tackling bullying should not start at the point at which a child or student has been bullied. Good schools develop an ethos to prevent bullying happening in the first place. When bullying does occur, it is important for schools to respond promptly, support the bullied pupil and ensure that bullying does not happen again. So, my point on bullying, because I haven't really been bullied before, I've been called nasty names, so, and also I'm going to type out why you shouldn't be called nasty names as well. I know that sounds quite irrelevant, but why you shouldn't judge your book by its cover, basically. That's what I mean. So, the English idiom, don't judge a book by its cover, it's a metaphorical phrase that means one shouldn't prejudge the worth or value of something by its outward appearance alone. For example, that man may look very small and insignificant, but don't judge a book by its cover. He's a very powerful man in his circle. So basically, don't judge a book by its cover, because say when you're getting to know someone, you don't know what they're like to start with. You might think they're really weird and you might think they're really strange to them, but once you get to know them, you'll know their goods and their bads about them. So the good about them might be that they're really caring and loving, and the bad about them might be, the not so good about them might be they can be quite mean sometimes. It's part of being human in that. But what you gotta understand is there's limits with like jokes and that. Not jokes, I'm not talking about that. With being mean in that. If people name you, say like I've been called to like a cow and that, like, and psycho and all that, that is extreme, because they're basically saying you're really, really like insane and crazy and in the kind of bad way, but you're not. You might come across as that, but you're not. So you really shouldn't judge a book by its cover, because one, you don't know what people are going through. They might be going through depression, and it might be making their depression worse. Two, you're just going to make their self-esteem really low and really insecure about themselves, and they're going to think they're worthless and want to die and all that. And depression and anxiety will come into it, for sure. So you really shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Everyone is unique in their own ways, even if they have their mistakes about themselves, or mistakes in that. We all make mistakes, yeah? Like, you shouldn't bully someone just for how they are, or just because they did something wrong by a mistake. You shouldn't do that. You should respect people and treat people equal, because that, in my opinion, because I'm a Christian, that's what God would want, for everything to be equal. Yeah? But yeah, that's what I have to say about bullying. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit longer, which I'm glad in some ways. Sorry if it seems like a rush. I'm just not sure what to do with the YouTube thing. But what video should I do in the next video? And don't forget to subscribe, put a thumbs up, and comment down below. Love you all, guys. And please don't bully. This is not nice. Bye.